Okay, so none of the stuff I mentioned in this video is an advertisement or a review or anything for any of these companies. This is just what we're using, and this is the stuff that happened with it. So here we go. Hey guys, for this trek into DIY tech, it's going to be something slightly different. I need to tell you about something that happened to me with these Arduino Xiao. We were working on a project that normally I use the Arduino Nano for everything. This has been really good. It's small, you know. I started with the Uno, then I got to the Nano, and these things have been really nice. And then the Xiao came out, and then on Amazon, as always, they pop up with, you know, there's a bag of them. You get a bag for $2, and various results with those things. What I'm going to tell you is, if you have had the condition, so you see the little, it's stuck on the green there. This guy is not, you can't program it, you can't reset it. Shorting the 2 reset pads on there gets you nothing. It's just stuck there. So what that is the bootloader is gone on this guy. So it happens for various reasons, but well, it happens through various methods, but the result is the same, and the path is the same, right? Because you're writing over memory space that contains the bootloader. The bootloader on this one was unprotected, right? So these came off of Amazon. After going through all the forums and everything, I've seen that a lot of people are having problems with even ones that come from Arduino. There's a version from Adafruit that comes with the bootloader already locked up, right? So you can't touch the bootloader on those. For some reason, some of the ones that come from Seed Studio come with the bootloader unprotected. All right, so we're not going to get into those. Have not been able to get an answer from Seed. And now this may be fixed by the time you watch this video. But as of the making of this video, it's kind of hard to get, you know, an answer on why some of these have the bootloader unprotected. But okay, so long story short, use the same sketch that we used on this. Obviously, there's more pins on this. We're doing a lot of stuff with memory in and out, blah, 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 blah. And after a few times, boom, the green LED stays constant and it's done. So I'm going to put a link in the description. There's somebody in the forums that actually did a lot of work on how to restore your bootloader using a second Arduino board. So I'll put that. It's using the DAPLink setup for using a second board to restore your bootloader. So I'll put that in the description. So Miss Fujino, Ms. MS. I'm probably killing that, but you'll see it in the you'll see the link in the description. Go check it out. We're not gonna handle any of that in this video. I just wanted to put this out so you guys were aware of that. If your little sweet Arduino goes green and it does nothing else, you can't reset it or any of that. We're gonna do another video. So the original video that this was supposed to be about, with the menu, single button menu. So we're gonna do that one next, and then after that we may explore, and I may put in the video the process that Ms. Fujino uses to restore the bootloader so that you guys can see how that works. But anyway, yeah. Hope you guys will find this at least a little helpful. As always, I appreciate the time you spend with me. If you like these videos, like, subscribe, and share, so that way you can see more of them. Yeah, we'll see you in the next video.